Man, back. But I also don't know why my mic is so quiet now. Hold on. What's up? Actually. Okay. I know you have like 30. Okay, hold on. You know what? That's just cruel. You want me to do it now or you want me to finish setting shit up? Because I'll do it now. Wait. Yamato. Hi. Hi, baby. You're so cute. Hi. I know. Such a good cat. Hi. That's the wall I'm gonna use to do a wall sit, so you're gonna have to move. Alright, hold on. Look, I know you have like 39,000 points. Let's not take advantage of it, okay? 1 second. I had to restart. Oh, great. Okay. I had to restart, so I have to sort out what the hell's going on. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Let's see. Filters. No, I don't want to mess with that. Okay, wait, is that better? That's better. That's a bit better. Oh! Put it at 3. See how that goes. Maybe? I don't understand why it's so low all of a sudden. Maybe I do need to change the... Stupid! This go up? Oh god, there we go. Well, that went from... I mean... I didn't... like, nothing has changed. Nothing's moved. Nothing's been unplugged. I don't know. Who knows? Is that better? That's true. Okay, hold on. I have to do a plank and a wall sit now, according to Citrine. Hold on. Alright, scoop poop. Scoop poop. I mean, really. Yes, I know. Hello. Well, what is this? It's one of my channel rewards. Von Rob, I was messing around with them the other day. Come on, focus. There we go. I think I might add a couple more. Those are just the ones I was able to get done. See, I just took a shower and I feel like I'm really sweaty. And had a hot chili, so. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. actually. Von Ralph, come on. Sokka, it's the quenchiest. It's cactus juice. It's a reference. Oh. Well, I feel like look, I'll have some water too. I am drinking a margarita as well, so. Let's see. If I do so is that better? There we go. Well, I know. What are you hearing? Okay, I turned it down to up to 100. I think you can hear my washing machine in the background too. Well, that's going back down. It was at like 25. So I'll bring that back up. Okay. What are you doing? Hi. Okay. Anyways, Technologic. Yeah, I know, he's so distinguished. Okay. I think I got it sorted. I think we're okay. Let me know otherwise, but I feel like I'm just behind completely today. I know he's just messing around. He's got like this stick that has catnip on it that he's playing with. Okay. Anyways. I was wondering if I should, higher. Okay. I can, look. That's fine. I accept that. That's as much as I'm touching it. I'm not touching it more. Look, as long as you can hear me, we're fine. I haven't decided. Part of me kind of wanted to play, like I could do blueprints, but part of me actually was, oh, I don't even have Steam open. If I should do part of the stream with the DokiDoki Lit Club. And then blueprints, or just do blueprints. Hence my stream title, because I wasn't 100% sure. Okay. Alright. That's fine. I'll start with it. Sure, let me get the game up then. Where is it? I don't actually have it installed, but it's okay. It won't take long. My bad. And it's complete. Hey, bada bing. Also, Citrine, I did see your stuff in Discord. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. Cause I'm running behind. Yeah. Get rid of this too. Whoops. I don't need to join my own Discord, my bad. Edit that. Game not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. We're fine then. We'll be just fine. I know, Vonov, I haven't gotten there yet. 1 second. I know. I'm working on it. I had to change my stream game. It's there. Hold on. I know. Don't say anything. I know I have to change. The first time I've opened it, I have to change the window settings. I get it. I'm at least 13. I'm pretty sure. 1 second. No, sorry, not yet. All right. Good? All right. I like the music. All right, here we go. Text speed. I mean, let's be real. Oh, dang, that goes fast. You're such a good boy. Love you. Alright, I gotta press another button. I like it. Just imagine like driving on the highway listening to this. New game, here we go. Hey! See an knowing girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to the attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. Sayori. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. What do you mean? I've played wholesome games before. I think Outer Wilds is kind of wholesome. In a way. You don't think about, you know, the death and whatever. You're right, because even Rekka, I purposely, you know, let lumberjacks be trapped in mist. Sandrock is wholesome. Why are you in the menu? Oh, that is weird. Hold on. I don't know why that would be. Hold on. I know it's black screen. I haven't. Hold on. Okay. Let's hope it, for some reason, doesn't just freeze on that, though. I don't like what OBS is doing to me today. It's still frozen. Why is it freezing? Hold on. I'm seeing if it okay, maybe that's fine. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off. I almost feel better off running away. Okay, I think we're okay now. Oh, if it stops working for some reason, scream at me again. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Am I— what? What gender am I supposed to be? I mean, I know I can be a girl too. That's totally fine. I'm just curious. Yeah, this is a free version. Sorry. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say. As we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining in clubs. Are you okay? Yeah, bi-curious. That works too. Honestly, in high school, I didn't want to join any clubs either. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Sure, it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I seem like such a great friend. Sari likes to worry a little bit too much about me while I'm perfectly content just getting on by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. My god, that's me! I was talking about you. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Rude. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Oh my god, he's like on crack right now. I am a true weeb. I'm okay with that. Let me tell you, I didn't like social. I still don't really like socializing. I didn't socialize in college either, so this is me. How fitting. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess we'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Go with what you know. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. What's her club? There's no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Look, I've never played this. I know the title of the game, but come on. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, with the books they make you read in high school, understandable. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much, anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, you got me a cupcake too. Look, I feel like, look, Vonroff. I don't know her personality yet. It could be a little devious. I seem to be an asshole to her just in the game. I'm just going with it, you know? Citrine loves their people messages, their people emotes. And I'm all for them because I find them hilarious. Yay, let's go! Is it bad and stereotypical that I feel like I should use a higher pitched voice for her? Does that make me an asshole? Unless today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean, it better be a good freaking cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Oh, so Ron was just getting to text Peepo, I see. Makes sense. They're frog emotes, basically. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl number 1. Welcome to the Lit Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Leggy, what a nice surprise. She... That's gonna make sense like such a weep. She looks like the main character, one of the main characters from Oh My Goddess. When Ice Cube came out. Welcome to the club. All words escape me. Hold on. I had an ice cube in my mouth. All words escape me in this situation. This club. Look at their eyes. God, they're like gemstones. Is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name's apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. I gotta remember who's talking. Okay, Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smallest in the club. Don't say things like that. I'm forgetting the voices. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Laggy. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league, because I'm not athletic. So having her smile at me is genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Just like sweating. Come sit down, Laggy. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the wow, the margarita's getting to me. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. It was always meant to be, you guys. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. So he grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori walks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh, look, I just triggered Siri. Fuck off, Siri. Not talking to you. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Isn't that the... Yeah. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you, dummy. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teacup down. Teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, it doesn't. I don't like tea. I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Are all three or four girls crushing on me? Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the Lit Club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Suri, and only came because of I heard there would be cupcakes. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Suri seemed really happy here, so... Well, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right? Woo! We'll do our best. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. I want to know what books they read. That's what I want to know. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. What's up? It's just Monica. Welcome. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, you know, if people ask me this question, I would just be like, giving a very vague answer. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Yeah, we're the same person! Is there anything you need? Thanks for the follow. Oh, that sound is funny. And I know it came from me, but it's still funny to hear. Oh yeah, I mean, fine, Rob, we could all use money. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Oh, what's up, Dark Rose? Instant ban. Oh, DIA. Oh, I suppose you haven't left yet, have you? Oh, Centurion Lounge. I have a bougie credit card that lets me go into airport lounges. Well, aren't you fancy? Canadian dollars. One of these days it'll work. I just love the instant ban Citrine tried. Yeah, don't scare off, it's just Monica. Bonrov, there is no story, just fun and games, let's just say. But you know, I like a lot of things. Story with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Natsuki feels like, it seems like she's got a lot to say, but doesn't say anything. Okay, wait, what? It's out of context. That is, interesting. Okay, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I hope your flight's good. I'm curious how security was at DIA. Also, it is not... Well, I don't know, actually. I haven't played this game. I'm gonna say right now it's not a movie game. Okay? You would know. God. Alright. I am curious though, because I saw a video earlier of like the takeoff line at DIA and it was like stupid long. Oh no, maybe that was DFW. Which is still a big airport. But anyways, off track. Natsuki, you need to speak your mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I was gonna think it was something else, but... I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I can't write poetry for shit. Why don't you show them sometime? I'll tell you in private. Yeah, no spoilers. Come on. If it's a booby game, I want to know later on. And not get banned though from Twitch, so we'll find out. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. I'm sorry, I thought this was a lit club, not a creative writing club. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. I can't write for shit. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought, looking into all their bright, gem-like eyes. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Ow, my ankle! Oh, my ankle just popped. I mean, yeah, I guess there's a shared writing, reading. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, I'm such a simp. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Well, I mean... Then that makes it official. Welcome to Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Laggy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Laggy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri. I'm not talking to you, Siri! Fuck off! And of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess this starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh no. Champion, you mean? Okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, thank God it gives me options. Oh, man. I wonder if you guys, by the words I choose, which might be obvious, who my favorite of them is. Well, there you go. I feel like he just gave it away. Yo, the bass. Oh, I didn't want you. Dang. I don't believe, but I'll use the name of the Lord for this time. Only for Salvatore. Okay. I don't understand! Why does it keep going to Sayori? I don't want Sayori. I want Yuri. Alright, that's fine. It just like goes back and forth between them. Well, I feel like I'm vibing with Yuri right now, so interesting. I haven't picked any word yet for Natsuki. Oh my god. Alright, 6 more. Wow, harsh citrine. Dang. Alright, man, I've chosen some dark words for Yuri. I'm very curious to see how this poem... This feels like Mad Libs almost. What? Oh, that's fine. And finally, explode. Oh, nice. Approximately, yeah. I think Yuri won that though. Hi again, Laggy. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Laggy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Siri turned on again. This is the 3rd time. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously... Ow, my ankle! Ow! Ow! Oh my god, it cracked in a painful way. Ooh, okay. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Yeah, it is. No, it doesn't like hurt. I was sitting cross-legged and like it like popped in and out and it hurt. Oh. Okay. We're fine. It's fine now. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Slaggy always gives it his. We got a pronoun, you guys. His best as long as he's having fun. Now I know a little bit about myself. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. Oh, sorry, wrong person. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Wow. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Likey can become good friends too. Good friends. Like good friends? What do you mean? Pretty sure Laggy is American, so yeah, it checks out. What gave it away? Definitely American. Unfortunately. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, didn't you? You know? Wait, what did I just read? That's fine. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. Oh, Sayori, shut up. It's fine. It's really nothing. What is it? Oh my god, the blush. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. I think, so Sayori keeps triggering whenever I say Sayori. Have a good dinner, Citrine. Stop hurting yourself, it hurts. I also somehow have this bruise on the side of my leg. I have no idea where it came from, so. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Oh, she pulls out a book. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, Von Rob, the revenge was just, that was amazing. Yes, I do, Monica, have a Discord. Hold on. There you go. There's a link for it if you feel like joining. I just love the like, Citrine's like, yeah, make sure, Von Rob, you ban people. And Von was like, cool, I got you. Banned. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, God. Oh, that'd be funny. I wonder if they'll notice it when they get back. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Music changed, you guys! Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Laggy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those kinds of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I feel like she could become a serial killer later on in her life. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess that's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let these things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. The blush! God. I'm very curious to know, like, what I look like. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? Wrong person. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Intense blush. Here, this should work, right? I'll slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Viewpoint change! Yuri takes her thumb... What? This happens to me when I read on my own too, where all like my brain for some reason jumps a line ahead and I see a word, whoops, that I insert where I'm reading and it's wrong. Well, okay, she's using her thumb and forefinger, I think, to hold up in the book. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Ah, young romance. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Oh, hi, Jimmy. Very smooth. It's like the whole trick where you like yawn and put your arm like over the shoulder. Thank you! Okay, see, I feel like someone's finally in my corner when it comes to Yuri, because I feel like the others are all about Sayori, and I'm like, no, I'm feeling Yuri. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things that she says it does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Did she write this book? Yuri remains silent for a moment, but that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Yeah, you don't tell a girl that, come on. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Good timing, Monica. Good job. Okay, alright. Von Rav chose Yuri as well. It's just a citrine then. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. We're getting somewhere though! Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. That's what bookmarks are for, people! You don't need to mentally remember, that's what bookmarks are for. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I did. I'm so curious to know what it says. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, well, so here, look. I feel like I've made my poem to Yuri. So should I do Yuri last, or do I want to do first? Do I get to show him to everyone? The reggae. I mean, ultimately probably Yuri, because it's like written for her. Okay. Well, we'll do Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Oh, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. I want to know what it says! Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Well, dang! Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Poetry was my least favorite part of lit class, when we had to write poetry. Oh, I'm not a fan. So props to me. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. I'm rereading it, just in case. Sickening blue-green hue of the future. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Profound. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Laggy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left without with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Laggy. Me too. Okay, who should we do next? We'll do Sayori. This is a good poem, Laggy. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Laggy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Thanks. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Here we go! Another poem. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a circuit, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh my gosh. Yep. Sayori. This is just a guess, but Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. I am kind of mean to her. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I want to do Natsuki last. I'm gonna do Monica next. Hi, Laggy. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Same. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. What just happened? Don't worry, Laggy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Oh, is that what the noise was? I'm out of margarita. Citrine, what are you doing? You are right though. From all the reading out loud, I do need to hydrate. just popped in to redeem some stuff. God, I feel like I shouldn't get more margarita. It's a Tuesday night. All right. Good to know that the viewer rewards are a thing, though. I think I'm gonna add a couple more. I just haven't decided what they're gonna be yet. I think it'd be fun to do one that's really just like gameplay or something. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Laggy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. I feel like Citrine will come back. They can't stay away. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I really never asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure we'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased for their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't forget yourself to write. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yes! Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. This one's long. Alright. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Monica! What hole did you look through? Girl. Do I have a dirty mind and I'm thinking what I'm thinking I'm reading? Or I'm totally off base? Cause, well, dang. Just, you know, like, she peers inside of a hole, then sees something where she's like, oh god, I wish I didn't see that. Okay, fine, I'll take your word for it then. It's not my fault that it sounds like that. Alright, that's fine. Okay. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany lately. Look. I read very smutty books, okay? So it's not a surprise that my brain went there. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So you just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, Natsuki last. Sorry, Monica. It clearly wasn't about that, but that's just kind of like what I first thought. First impression of the poem, okay? Sorry. And I just saw... What was that? I thought I just saw some notification on my computer and I might have just missed it. Okay, anyways. Natsuki, here we go. The grump. Current grump. Probably not a grump, but... Buggy, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expecting me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Oh, shots fired. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. I love the music change. Sydney, you missed what I thought was a glory hole related poem. So far, not a booby game. Oh, dang. I don't think it was, I guess. I mean, Citrine called me a perv, but that's the take I got from it. I don't think it... Well, I mean, I don't think it actually was, but that was my first impression of reading the poem by this person. No. I don't think so. Not a dick game. I can't show that on Twitch, Sydney. That's just a hidden thing in our Steam library. Well, they shouldn't be looking at your screen then. They should mind their own business. Why are they looking at you then? I think about that when I'll read, like, on my Kindle on a plane, and I'm reading, like, the smuttiest thing. Someone's reading what I'm reading. I'll try not to get banned. Thanks. Have a good flight. Have fun in Idaho. 'Cause Idaho. Yeah, I went there. Alright. Natsuki's poem. Here we go. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I like that. I like that. People can try, but that's about it. Nice. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then maybe it fell flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, I'm so sweet. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way that my poem can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, showing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Natsuki's kind of a bitch, not gonna lie. That's what I'm getting. I'm sure she's got lots of feelings, but I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Laggy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Burn! Wow. Alright, these two don't like each other. Also, like, everyone should take criticism. Okay, just saying. And Maggie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Laggy appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh. The music, though. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Laggy started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned to me as if they noticed I was standing there. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Laggy. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Laggy? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with would probably think more highly of me. So, of course, this is going to be... I love the option. Help me, Sayori! Okay, well, obviously I'm going to choose... I don't like letting people down. Obviously I'm going to choose Yuri, though. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. What if I'm like teasing them? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simply or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki feels right when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Siri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Especially the boob comment. You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Laggy. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Like, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun! It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. I'm gonna write this poem, and then I'm gonna stop and play some blueprints. I can only talk so much, and I need to get more water. Okay, I mean, I'm still gonna try and go for Yuri. Misery. Oh. Suicide. Okay. Graveyard. Massacre. Such dark words. Explode. No, not defeat. Let's see. Misfortune? Nope. Depressing? No. Dang it. Disaster. Okay. In tragedy. Dang it! Death? Oh no! It's not going well. Okay, maybe I need to think differently. Tears? Oh. Unrestrained? Contamination? Is that what I just chose? Shame? Nope. Wrath? Unstable. Rain cloud? Nope. Frightening? Okay. And last one. Hurt? Dang it! I don't really know who won that. I'm hoping Yuri did. Okay. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna quit. Okay, first look into DokiDoki Literature Club. Exciting. Let's do some blueprints. Let me just open it up. I feel like I'm gonna have that tune stuck in my head all night. Yeah, sorry, Von Rov. Until next time. I did an hour and a half of Doki Doki. I'll do more on Thursday. I want to play some blueprints. I can only read out loud for so long. I'll keep, you know, the anticipation going. Thanks. Okay, nice. Black screen. Let me fix it. Exactly, yeah, that's what I was going for. Not that you guys haven't played it already. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my god, all my piercings are just unhappy with me. So I'm gonna like weirdly have the headphones sit like forward on my ears. Yay. Blueprints! Alright. Oh, I love this main theme. Continuing, day 11. I've got my notebook. I got my pen. But besides, the next time we start Doki Doki again, we'll get fresh poems, which will be exciting. All right. Outside. I'm thoroughly enjoying puzzle games recently. Shrine? Absolutely gonna go to the shrine. I've never seen that room before. Hey. Cool. What do you do? Make an offering of money may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. Okay, I should go get my allowance then, maybe. Is it like the more money I have, though, the better the blessing. Exciting! Let's go test that out. I guess I should have picked up my allowance first. Dose. Does cost me like 4 steps each way though, but that's okay. What you got from me? Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't usually have a whole lot of gems, but I'll take it. Alright, expensive first room. Here we go. Oh, the foundation stays there. Oh, I like that. Okay. You go to the den. Closet. I want the 2 items. Let's see what I get. Gem and a dice. Well, die, I guess. Okay. It's not horrible, I guess? I swear, the chapel, my bane of my existence. Okay. You know what? I am gonna do the chapel. I don't have money right now anyways, so it doesn't matter. Storeroom. Okay, well, I mean, this would lead me straight to the foundation. Storeroom would have been kind of nice, but I don't have a way. I haven't figured out the foundation yet, so at least I have a way into it now. I guess I didn't need to go through the corridor then. Oh well. You don't see the floor plan when I draft. Oh, because my face is in the way? Is what you mean? Okay. I'll move it. Alright, hold on. Well then it'll go, you know what? We'll put it over there. I still want you to be able to see like what rank I am, so we'll do it there. How about that? My face is in the way. There we go. All right. Holly would give me a key. And that would lead me also back to the entrance hall. Let's do that. Then I wouldn't have to go through the chapel per se. No, before anyone asks, no, I haven't figured out the pictures yet. Let's go. Oh, I don't want to waste this stuff, I guess. I don't don't want to spend my 2 gems, though. You know what? Let's get a key. I know it's gonna be like a dead end. There's a chest in here. I'm not gonna use a key for it though. But need to remember that that's there. Not great. Ooh, the laboratory. I'm gonna do the lab. I think that's pretty good to have at the beginning of the game. Steps are already half gone though. It's not great. Anything else in here I need to know about? Mount Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup. Then continue the experiment. Okay. For each bedroom, you draft after your second. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. I feel like it's... The next 3 times you open a locked trunk. Well, okay. I feel like it's more plausible for me to spend 2 more gems drafting a room. Add a small chest to entrance hall. Set your steps to 40. Or permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna do... whoops. I think I'm gonna do the gold. None of this might even come to fruition, but it's fine. I don't really need to log into the network right now, also because I don't actually have access to the network. All right. I don't really... You know what? I feel like there's something I want to look in the dark room, and... I know it's gonna turn dark. Gym requirements. Okay, well... This is probably a dead-end room. Archives? You cannot see floor plans while drafting this room. I went... What? Anything else in the archives, though? Well... Anything I need to know in here? I mean, I've already looked... Oh yes, the Royal Museum heist. I remember that. Right around the same time the Louvre happened. Okay. Parlor, pantry. You know what? Archived floor plan. Why not? A bedroom. Does dead end me, but fine. Is there anything else in here, though? There's nothing in here. Oh! Name. Okay, well, run's not going super well. Not going to lie. Oh, bugger. I guess I can go into the foundation. Okay, well, I entered another bedroom. Who knew I would get so many beds? Oh, la 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 la. Yes, magnifying glass. I should have done that other experiment, though. I don't normally draft lots of bedrooms, so... On purpose, anyways. These were, by chance. Alright, I have to go back to the foundation. Not that way. Oh, wait. Is it better to go... Oh, no, I have to go down. No, I have to go down. Ha! Alright. And then check through here. Into the entrance hall. Into the... it doesn't matter. Into the den. Into the chapel. Whoops. Okay. Into the foundation. Dirt piles. Oh. I think I remember that I can't jump in this game. Oh. Dang. Oh, archives is so annoying. Okay. Oh, none of these are good. I could redraw them. I don't know what the archives one is, but you know what? We're gonna redraw. Okay, the pantry space. Let's go to the pantry. You know, pick up a cheeky snack. Get some money. A bada bing. I guess I have to use a key. Ay. I don't want to use all my gems though. Oh, great. Metal detector. Dirt pile. Door I can't get into. Oh, the breaker box. I think I kind of want to go in. Okay, you know what though? Actually, I'm going to do the breaker box. So then I could maybe turn the dark room on. And I have the magnifying glass. So maybe I can look at something. Maybe? I might be totally off base. But you know what? We're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. It's cheeky coin on the ground. Dark room, garage on. Where was I? I remember. Oh, wait. Maybe I took a picture of it. Hold on. I need to refresh what I saw. No, that was about the water levels. No, that's still about the water. Don't know what that code is for yet. Wait. Okay, more detailed instructions to be sent by electronic mail to the address client had provided. Utility room fuse box. Didn't I get that though? Didn't I look into the... Please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple? It's green, red, off, green, red. Okay, wait, so is this the same? Wait, but there's no blue though. This might be different. I took a picture from last time, and the title is Fuse Box Repair. From Electronic Mail. I don't know if you can see this or if it zooms or whatever. And it says off, blue, green, white, purple, red, but I don't think those are colors for this though. Are they? Like, red, off. I need to remember how to do this, to be honest. Wait, hold on. No, stop. I know, I have... Yeah, I'm assuming it's this or whatever, right? So press any button to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. And then it says 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. And the 6th one in this needs to be purple. Okay. I'm gonna write this down so it's just right in front of my face. Okay, we might be here for a while. So... how did I do this? So I need the last one to be purple. Oh, this blue. Okay. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate the purple. Okay, but not there though, so... Okay, so that one's purple. If I can see it, keep it that way. But if I change this though... Okay, that one's red. Oh, but that's gonna change that one to purple, and I don't want to do that. What? Press a blue okay, wait. Press any above to activate. Do they all need to be green for me to get the blue? Oh, crap. Oh! Okay. I don't know what's considered white. I've had a thought. If all have to be green and then I can press the blue. Do they all need to be purple so I can get a white? Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Crap. Bear with, everyone. Bear with. Stop it. I did this last time, and I'm trying to remember how I did it. No, okay. I'm gonna go back to... Okay, I want it purple. Sorry, guys. This is probably not very entertaining and probably frustrating to watch. I got it last time. I don't remember how. Like, what the sequence was that I needed. Oh, okay. So, okay. Maybe I just don't need to start with that one, though. Maybe that's the problem. It's like, that one's purple. So then... Oh, fuck you. No, that one can't be it yet. So maybe I just need to start with this one. Then it changes that one. And vice versa. Oh! Okay, I'm going the wrong direction. Then it does that. What am I missing? Oh my lordy. But then it changes that one. Ugh. And I just keep going back in circles. This is not how I want to do this. Right. Okay. Well, that doesn't help. So it's like this one needs to be blue, purple. Okay. But that one would be blue because this one, oh my god. Okay. I managed to get all purple. It's just probably totally wrong. Hold on. Whoops. You know what? I'm gonna eat a sour gummy worm because that's where I'm at right now. I love sour stuff. Instructions? So the utility room indicator setters just tell me how to get everything to purple. Then the other thing I have is some electronic mail. That just tells me to try a sequence off, blue, green, white, red, purple. And I don't know how to get white. Yeah. I'm probably missing a part of this. I'm assuming then. I got white. Okay, my thinking was correct. The problem is I don't want to lose that though. Oh my god. I did it! Woohoo! Heck yes! Oh my god. Hello. Oh my god. This is so exciting. Big progress going on here. The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start with each day with 2 gemstones. Woohoo! Hell yes! Success! Oh my gosh. Alright, that's because I turned that off. Oh, the satisfaction! Heck yes! Wow, that... I'm telling you, the sour gummy worms is where it's at. Unfortunately, that's... Oh, no, wait, I can still go in the foundation. All right. Actually, no, I can't. That requires a key card. So, I think this is as far as I can go. Because this is the key card door. Don't have a key card. And so is this one. That being said, because I have a key left, maybe, not that it really matters. I suppose there's a chest I could go look at. Well, that was so exciting. Oh. I think it was in the den. Oh. No, I think it was in the Nook. I refuse to go through the chapel again, just on principle. Not that it matters, but yay. Okay. Well, let's go take a cheeky peek then. We have 9 steps left anyways. I know it's not this way. Actually, I think I went the wrong way. I'm kind of curious to see. Is it one offering kind of thing? Take back gold? Better not. That's okay. That seems like a bad karma. That's true. Well, I didn't know if it was just gonna smite me, you know? Take back gold. You've been cursed! Each time you draft a bedroom, lose a footstep. Each time you draft a hallway, lose a key. Each time you draft a green room, lose a gem. Well, I blame you, Von Rov. I knew it was gonna smote me. Oh, the red room is no bueno. I was taking my gold back, and I was gonna give him more. Okay? I wasn't stealing, I was gonna give him more. He didn't like it. Whatever, fine. I see how it is. I can't believe I became cursed because of you, Von Rob. Can't believe it. I trusted you. No. That's okay. I exhausted myself. That's okay. I mean, didn't get super far, but I did unlock something pretty cool though. Thank you, Citrine. I, of course, forgot to do that again. Maybe one more day. Ugh, I love sour gummy worms. I'm gonna go to the gem cave first. Actually, I went to the store the other day and I was like, I'm gonna get some gummy worms. And I really wanted some Rolos too because caramel's my kryptonite and they didn't have any. It's very depressing. Oh! Ooh! Is this turning on another flame? Yay! A blue flame. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're gonna need more than this, especially if we're gonna limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'd have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made... It's always a Dave. We call it scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still one more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're gonna leave that for someone else to finish it up if the old man really wants it done. I feel like maybe that's important. Alright, cool. Okay. You do that, Citrine. I think Skittles too. Sour Skittles. All 4. Anything sour. I've always really wanted to try, what's it? Not a warhead. It's like the more sour, like, toxic waste, is it? I've always wanted to try a toxic waste. I have not tried one. Got a 0 of 5. What, from the guy making hamburgers with Skittles? With Skittles? Oh, I got the tomb again. And the shelter. Would the shelter help counteract, like, the curse as well? I never figured out the whole statue thing in Tomb. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go shelter right now. Ah, and this has a safe. Okay, and I just don't know what time it is, but I think I know what day it is. Let's see. So, day 1 was November 7th. I'm on day 12. So theoretically, today is the 18th. In the game. I just don't know what time it is. Oh, but there... Is there a clock in the entrance room? I wonder if... Okay, actually, you know what? Because I'm on day 12, yeah, okay. So I know what day it is. I kind of just need to know what time it is. And yes, I know that requires steps. But I want to see if I'm thinking this correctly. The tomb is cool, but I haven't worked it out. hear a clock. The hell is the clock? Oh, there's a clock. Haha! Okay, so it's almost 9. So... I know, I heard the ticking. I was like, why do I hear ticking? I was like, wait. Okay. So it's basically 9 o'clock in the game. Oops. Must be at least 1 hour in advance. So if it's 9... It's probably just after 9 though. So if I do 10, does that count as an hour? If I do like 11... Okay. Now the question is... Do I just wait here until it opens, or should I go explore, or should I go stare at a clock? Like this one's eating its twin. God, those are addictive. I know. I don't really want to waste the steps. I kind of want to wait. That was such a Bob Ross painting. Something yellow. Oh, you counting that yellow? I mean, obviously that's got some yellow in it. Count that as yellow. It's very bleak down here, isn't it? Why would they not have a clock down here? If you're in a shelter, you need to know what time it is. You don't have any way to see outside. There should be a clock here. I mean... maybe we have different definitions of yellow? Or like a secret gold coin? I don't know. The painting has some yellow in it, but I wouldn't say it's yellow. Oh good, we've got a box of vitamins. That's good. Gotta get your vitamins in. I typed in 11 a.m. because it was, I'm assuming 9 in the morning on November 18th. Because I have found a calendar last time said day number 1 was the 7th of November, and I'm on day 12. It needed to be... Oh wait, once unlocked, the time safe will remain open for 4 hours. Set unlock date, that's what I did. That's what I'm trying. What do you think I'm doing? And no, I have not found what yellow thing you found yet. Oh my god. That's if my thinking is correct, or maybe it's just not 11 yet. I don't know how fast time goes in this game. It was basically just 9 o'clock when I ran back out here. Do I... what? Oh. Oh, the gold. You know, I did say gold, but I was thinking it was, like, there was a piece somewhere, like, on the ground or whatever. Clearly, I'm also in a completely different... Okay, fine. You're fine. You're right. It's fine. I said gold. Come on, safe. Should I go check what time it is? Maybe I messed up. It could be also I miscounted the days. Like, the way I counted the days could be wrong, too. Honestly, that's just so plausible. That's okay. So, theoretically, I'm a day behind when I said it, but... I mean... It's not 11 yet. It's only now just 10. Well. It's like, there you go. Oh, right! Let's stand here for a couple minutes. I mean, I wouldn't say huge. I mean, it's pretty big, but it's not like... That's not like Back to the Future type of big. Well, I feel like I'm pretty short in this game. That's how I'm feeling. So I feel like a lot of things are bigger than me. Not everything's about size, Citrine. You know, I do, but I haven't actually gone that far into it. Maybe, you know, I do need to sit down and try a little harder. I also haven't bought Date Everything, if you count that as, like, Monster Sim. Not really, but inanimate object dating sim. No, I've been distracted playing PlateUp, actually, on my own. Solo PlateUp, yep. Yeah. I was playing around also yesterday, just like trying to like design a map kind of thing. Just for fun, seeing how it works. Whoops. And then I also downloaded those extra mods that I was going to before, and then I like updated the collection, so that's all put together. I guess I could always ask if you wanted to play PlateUp. I'm just so used to playing by myself, just usually when I'm like watching, like I've been watching like Poldark. I'll just put that on in the background while I play PlateUp. So. Oh my god, it's almost 10:30. I know. I'm not used to having teammates. No one ever wants to play with me. Well, next time I'll do it, yeah. It's kind of frustrating though because I can't use the kitchen designer on the Steam Deck. It just like doesn't work. I even tried going to the desktop like way on the Steam Deck and like copy the font and everything, but it won't let me copy into the game then on Steam Deck. And then the designer window gets like stuck. So I have to quit out the whole game. PlateUp and Slay the Spire. Yeah. It's just so many good games out there. Love I'm literally just standing here waiting. It's like watching a pot boil. Just pot of water boil. Just come on. I love PlateUp. PlateUp was already good before I discovered, or slash you told me that there were mods. And now it's just, the possibilities are endless. I think it was super cool too, the same site that has the kitchen designer on it. Like, it gives you all the possible sort of seeds, which is brilliant. Or you can choose like a seed you want. I just struggle with like, I want a good seed that would give me a good opportunity to automate, because like as a solo player you need to be able to automate, and I want to be able to play around with that, but whenever I play, I never get any like conveyors or anything good really. Oh, it's 10:45 now. We're almost there. We're 15 something away. So close, yet so far away. Alright, we're gonna go back into the shelter and wait for that lovely door to pop open. Oh, okay. The one that you gave me before, with all the doors, is cruel. But it does definitely, like I said, make for an interesting gameplay and, like, thinking. Especially as a solo player. Please let me have timed this properly. Let's see. Oh! What? I'm so confused. How does that even... What? Wait. What? On the map? What are the... What are the white spaces? Are those the, like hatches or whatever? No. Wait, what am I looking at? Why are there two... What is the hallways? Okay, so... That is such an interesting map. The white is hatches, okay. So they couldn't get into there, but there's a door there that leads into there, then... Oh my god, so it's basically like a hedge maze in a way. That's funny. I'm absolutely going to try playing with that. Oh, we got the safe open! Yeah. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's just a gem. 7. Seems important. 7. Seven, perhaps even with the 6. Oh, because you think it's 6 and then like a 1, because these are separated. Six, 7. Oh god. Okay. Dear uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary, oh, I've read about this person, I think, in the archives, has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of difference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I've never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed some light. I've been talking so much this evening on this mystery that all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I don't know what I just read. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincidence is not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with a notable theft of the ruby crown. And I'm just, who knows, I'm gonna take a picture of this. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced and has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, a desperation for a narrative in which you were not the villain. In that distant land we'll dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Well, dang! There's one of the rubies then. Sweet! Safe success! I'm already halfway through with my steps and I haven't even started the run. That's okay. Because I've made fairly big discoveries, I feel like, these last 2 runs, despite having not gotten super far. Wait, shouldn't there be 2 things in here? Did I already pick up one of the things? What? What? Did I pick it up? I don't remember. Oh, shoes. Sorry, it's a closet, and so I saw shoes, and I'm like, well, everything else I can't touch, so I'm just gonna assume. Alright, got them. Got the shoes. I don't really remember opening the closet, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Oh, what the heck is this? Hello? Where did you come from? Have you always been there? A birdie. What? What is this? That's interesting. I never noticed that before. Has that always been there? Interesting. The things you'll notice with a set of fresh eyes. So I'm cursed. If I go in the hallway, I'll lose the key. It's fine, because I'll gain a key, technically. I'll equal out keys. I do a puzzle, though. One-way versus two-way, though. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, that's fine. Joke's on you, curse. Ha! I am gonna go into the guest room, actually. Oh, that's right. That's okay, I only use 1. And I got a gem for it, so I'm okay with that. Anything else that I may have missed, you know, at some point? Maybe? I don't know the pictures yet. I know that there's... Slight spoiler, I know that there's more to them than I was thinking, obviously, but I don't know them yet. I definitely don't want to go into a red room. Not until the curse is done. Wait. Oh, wait. So... Okay, hallway out, lose the key. Okay. God, that curse sucks. Sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, running shoes, woohoo! We'll do the parlor this time. I could have done the money, I suppose, but eh. I like the puzzle boxes. Okay. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. It would be excellent merchandising. Oh yes, ugly chicken. I don't think I'd mind doing that. I'm terrible at Slay the Spire, but I don't mind the chaos. Oh, Vonrov. Played up. So fun. Maybe that's what I'll have to do sometime. Like remote play it or something. Okay, wait. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. They are painful. Yeah, only one person. You need to be, I think you need to be friends on Steam, but yeah. Then you can use remote play, and only one person has to own it. The gems are in this box. I'm struggling to narrow down these boxes. I don't know. It would be fun to play played up with like quite a few people too, though. That could be fun. I've only really ever, well, I've only ever played, I think, played up with 2 other people. At once. I honestly don't know. I feel like this one just seems too easy to say the gems are in this box. So I'm just gonna go with blue. I don't know why. It's probably wrong. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm a pro. Got it. Well, good. I'm glad I wasn't a total disappointment. Car keys. Heck yes. If I can even find the garage. I mean, Anything else in here? Okay. Not great. Oh, I can't get to the foundation because I screwed myself, so. Okay. Oh, Swimbird, Marion Marigold. So I've read this. I read this. I feel like I've maybe read the Fixed Stars. Orindia. Sessier's Guide to Reddington. Swimbird. I'm gonna go with Swimbird just because I just happened to find that little card, so we'll go with that. Is there anything up here? Extra, I should say. Yeah. Oh. Well, I feel like this doesn't really help me ultimately, and I want to package delivered, so. Order placed. Great. Okay. Oh yeah, this is where I found this. Okay. I have a picture of both of those, so that's okay. Okay. Well, okay, there's that run. Which is a shame, because I did find the car keys, but no luck. Okay. I think that's it. I did get the safe unlocked, which I think is a biggie. So. Another small cottage. Okay. So, oh god, I'm not used to my camera being over there. Just boop. Move that back. Okay. Let's say that was pretty successful. Both those runs. Made some good discoveries. Tried out some DokiDoki Literature Club. now I'm jonesing for some Plate Up. I feel like I need to do a stream of Plate Up to test out these painful maps that Citrine has given me. Like, painful. So, maybe I could do that. Could always maybe do like an extra day too of streaming or something. Do Plate Up. I don't know. I feel like it definitely would be entertaining. That's true. I mean, either way, I was gonna play it anyways, so. Gosh, I thought the first one you sent me with all the doors was bad, but that, like, maze type one, brutal. Pretty brilliant, though. I mean, no, I know, it's barely even a maze. It just, like, reminds me of kind of like a hedge sort of maze. Yeah, it does. But you have to be lucky to be able to get that. And then I feel like it depends on then what recipe you use. Like, I feel like you need to have kind of a simple-ish one. Or like pizza that comes with multiple slices kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not the one with all the doors. Oh, no, I see. I didn't see this Discord one. Oh my god. Sorry. I didn't hear Discord going off because I think my computer is muted. Okay, yeah. That one. That one's interesting. That first one. That one's the one I saw from chat. This one has so many doors. Oh my gosh. That one's interesting. There's a laggy one. Oh, thanks. That one, yeah, definitely would be pretty tough. I like it though. So many doors. I like the designer. It's so cool. It can do so many different things. I just see, oh my gosh. It would be, that's the one mod I didn't actually get was the no doors, because it does feel a little cheaty to have no doors, because that is kind of a big, I feel, aspect of the game, is to struggle with those doors. So, oops, I can stop that. So, anyways, I guess I gotta do some Plate Up. Maybe Thursday? I don't know. I could take a break from blueprints. I don't know. I feel like I've made good leeway with blueprints, though. And then I started DokiDoki. So I've just set myself up for loads of games that I don't have time to play. Unless I streamed a whole nother day of the week. But, you know, that cuts into my reading time. My smutty reading time. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. But it's so weird. They don't. Pause Cham didn't show up. It could be because I need to refresh OBS, but yeah, I mean that's true, I suppose. But unless you want to play, I'd be playing by myself. So. Oh, there we go. I see it now in Twitch. I just don't see it on OBS because I think OBS needs to be refreshed. But that's good. That's fine. Worst case, even I could just like not stream, but I could even just record it and then just upload that. But yeah, I'll let you know if I'm ever playing some... I usually go offline, too. Not that you probably can even see me when I'm online, but I usually go offline because Sydney's usually playing, like, Arc Raiders or something. So, we'll see. It'd be fun if Von Rob ever wants to join. If he's still around, that would be... I think that'd be fun. But, anyways. Also, Citrine, I updated my raid message. I don't know if it'll meet your approval, but, oh, by the way, I hope the event went the game expo went well for you, Vonrov. BT dub. There's that pun you wanted. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad. Sweet. Nice. I'm glad. I was going to mention that earlier, and then I got distracted by tech issues. But I'm glad it went well. I mean, that's cool. If you're not around Thursday, no pressure. I always like hanging out with you too, though. Hanging out with anyone, I guess, who joins. It's always fun. And then I'll also, Citrine, look into the Discord thing, because I saw it earlier in the evening, like I said, but I didn't have time to actually do it. And then I ran into tech problems. So, yeah. I'll work on it slowly but surely. Look, I got my channel points done. Again, I think I'm gonna add maybe a couple more or something. I think one would be funny for like a gameplay related one, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the active ones in a way, because it's like I do end up sitting for so long that it's kind of nice, just like, because you know how if you wear an Apple Watch, it's like, it's time to stand, and you're like, oh, fuck off. But this would be a kind of nice, like, okay, you know. Yeah. So yeah, that I could, yeah, exactly. So we'll see. I'll look into it more. I also technically work at the same time as doing it as well, so yeah, because I do technically have a real job. Sometimes I just don't feel like working it, and I work from home, so yeah. Like Plate Up, something I feel like you could do with Plate Up, or like when you're in the middle of like an intense part, like, oh wait, hold on, like I can't use this key anymore, or something like that. So, anyways, it's time to bugger off then. Let's, oh, I do need to actually, I think, oh, I suppose okay, that's fine. I think I might need to actually fix the message a little bit. I need to edit it a little bit. The raid message, that's okay. Because I think if I do that, it's just going to send it to me. But I don't want to do that. I want you guys to be able to send a message about raiding and not send it from me. That's okay. It's all a work in progress. A learning process. Let's find someone to raid. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I gotta fix that. I think it was like I made it and then I was testing to make sure it worked. I was like, cool, it worked, and I moved on. Because I then also ran out of time, but I also was looking into doing the chat overlay and see how that goes. I again didn't have time to finish that, so I do your suggestions. I look into them. Sometimes not right away. And then Citrine has to remind me like 10 different times, but it happens eventually. Yeah, thanks for joining. I'll see you next time whenever you're able to. Yes, go to sleep because it's late for you. Peace out, Von Rob. Let's find someone to raid. Do you think someone else is playing Doki Doki? Because I always do someone who's doing blueprints lately, so I feel like I should find a Doki Doki person. Maybe? There we go. We've got some people playing Doki Doki. Okay. Someone's is titled Just Me and Monica. Let's see. Oh, that's because It's Just Monica, who was in this stream, is now also in this. That's so funny. All right. Let's do that. Yeah, I do. There's quite a bit I know I need to add. Again, it's all like a learning process too, so I won't spoil it. Don't worry, I won't spoil it. I don't usually stick around in the No, it's okay. I mean, I raid blueprints things too, but I don't usually stick around because I know that there'll be spoilers. Don't worry. I'm not spoiling it for myself, trust me. We'll be fine. I'm just gonna it'll be okay. I'm just gonna say hi and be like, hey, we played the same game. And then I leave because I'm like, I don't want spoilers. Go to sleep, Von Rav. Have a good night. Peace out.